Today we are officially tackling the mess that is my house. I can only think of one other time that it was this out of control, and that was last Christmas when we all had the stomach bug. And to be honest, I'm not really sure how we got here. We've been gone a lot, and I guess that's how. I feel like if I don't clean for one day, things just fall apart. The whole system falls apart. I don't know why that is. But this mess kind of prompted me to film this video, partially as motivation for myself to clean, and then also because I was thinking about the concept of a lived-in home and the battle of lived-in home. Because I know for me, before I had children, I really valued having a very clean, very pristine home. Cleaning was something that was very satisfying to me to do. I cleaned all the time. It was like my thing to do when my husband would go to work at night, was to stay up late and clean. It was my weekend thing. I loved it. I found so much value in it and so much satisfaction out of a clean home. And then, of course, when you become a mom, you don't have as much control over some of the mess. It's not just you anymore, and you can't spend every waking hour, every bit of free time cleaning your house. It's just, you're tired. So there's a struggle within me lately with trying to find the balance in a messy house and a lived-in home, if that makes sense. So obviously, there is a lot of just everyday mess that comes with having a lived-in home. We're in our home pretty much 24/7. We don't really go many places. We've been a little bit more busy lately than usual, but we don't go out very much. We don't travel a lot. I'm home with the kids every single day. The kids are homeschooled, so we live in our home every single day. We're always using dishes. We're always doing laundry. We're always in our home. Our home works very hard. And so, there is normal mess that comes along with that, like dishes in the sink, like shoes at the back door that need to be put away, like towels that are hanging up that need to be washed, clothes that people take off at the end of the day that need to be washed. There's always everyday mess that's being generated. And then there's also like your weekly stuff, like you need to mop your floors, you need to wash your sheets, you need to do this, that, and the other. And then there's the mess that comes along with having children in your home. There's a clip in this video you're going to see where all the books are out of the bookcase. And that drives me crazy. My kids have to pull every single book out of the bookcase. But what you don't see is the fact that I got a very, very sweet video clip of the two of them sitting on the couch reading books together. My oldest was reading a book to my youngest, and it was the sweetest thing. And so there's all these elements to what makes a messy or a lived-in house. And trying to find the balance in all of that is really hard for me. I am not a naturally organized person. I am not a naturally motivated person, I would say. I've found something interesting about myself lately is that I think I am a mashup of a type A and a type B personality. And I say that because my mom is type A, my dad is type B, and I have characteristics from them both. I have a tendency to be very overwhelmed with chaos and mess. It overwhelms me, it stresses me out. I cannot stand it. And that's type A. And I'm lacking the part of type A that makes me highly motivated to do something about it and to be very organized and have good routines. That part of me is type B. So I'm a little confused with my personality. And I can be organized. It just takes me a lot more work and a lot more self-discipline. But I am just struggling to find the balance between, I can't just clean until I drop, because I have children that need my attention and my care and my time, and I have a husband who needs my time. But then there's a demanding to-do list at all times. And then I'm stressed out about everyday messes. And it's like a battle. It's like a constant battle of the lived-in and sometimes messy house. And so I guess the reason that I'm putting this out there is just to talk about it, and I know that there are plenty of people that can relate. I also wanted to bring up something that I've heard recently on TikTok is the phrase living room family, and that has really helped me change my perspective on things like the books being out or the toys being out in the living room. Because if you don't know what living room family is, it basically means that your children feel safe and comfortable enough in their environment that they want to be with you all the time. They will play in the living room versus in their bedroom. they don't just always stay in their bedroom to be away from you. And I notice about my children that they follow me everywhere and they love to play in whatever room that I'm in. And just realizing that I'm their safe place, that really has helped change my perspective on some of their mess that they generate, their toys that are on the floor, the books that are pulled out, the crayons that are all over the kitchen table, things like that. So that part, I just thought I would bring that up because I think that's a good perspective changer. But I just think there are so many women that are much further along in their homemaking and motherhood journey than I am, that I'm sure could offer some advice on this situation. So I guess my whole point to wrap this up is, if you are an older mother, maybe you have an empty nest now, and you know what I'm talking about with this battle of the lived-in home, please share in the comments section how you dealt with that and what your perspective is on, cleaning a home versus living in a home, and what your perspective is on, the mess, especially during the little years. I would love to hear your advice on that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Dang it. My dinosaur is going up way up the sky. See that?
Show me again.